Hey there, it's Robert Brown from RobertCBrown.Online. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world today. Today's training, or today's discussion, should we call it that actually, is entitled Coaches and Consultants Stop Building Wide and Do This Instead. Well, as I said, it's Robert from RobertCBrown.Online, and what I wanted to suggest you do before we go any further right now is get yourself across to RobertCBrown.Online/business-advice. That's RobertCBrown.Online/business-advice, which you should be able to see on the screen, and get yourself engaged with me over there. I'm giving away lots and lots of free tidbits on how to build your coaching and consulting business, and lots of personal development stuff, lots of training videos, lots of great webinars coming up, and all of that stuff for free to help you to grow your coaching and or consulting business. So why in the world wouldn't you get yourself across there right now and tap into that resource, and you'll immediately get access to 85% of my marketing tactics, which are, by the way, specifically for coaches and consultants and guaranteed to shortcut your results. So with that mini little pitch out of the way, I want to get on with the topic in hand. It really, what prompted me to make this short training is basically off the back of a keynote training that I came across by Gary Vaynerchuk, which he gave actually to a network marketing community, online business community, around about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was around the subject of building deep and not building wide. And the funny thing is that I felt prompted to kind of talk about some of the stuff that he mentioned, because I've been banging on about this stuff for years and years to the people that I work with, and it's something that I'm fiercely passionate about, because I know it's important to actually build deep and not wide. I'll talk more about that in a second. But Gary Vaynerchuk's speech kind of prompted me to make the move to come out and give you my kind of feelings on what he said, and my perspective on the same concept. You see, I come from the baby boomer generation, and when I was coming through, it was all about interruption marketing. And sticking your offer in front of somebody as many times as you could, cold calling, harassing people, numbers, throw enough crap at the wall, some of it will stick. If you come from that generation, you resonate with that straight away. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. However, we got to a stage where it was overkill, people got sick of it, and and we know where that led us. But with the advent of the internet, it's changed the entire world. Now, I hasten to add, we were going that way anyway, but the internet has really moved things along quite quickly. Now we're in an age where we have to build relationships. You can't press gang people into buying your products and services anymore. You can't hit them over the head, metaphorically that is. You can't hit them over the head and drag them off and make them buy something, under the threat that you won't let them go if they don't. It's not that kind of a world anymore. This time around, you have to give. You have to earn some trust. They need to get to know you. Hopefully they'll get to like you. If they don't like you, they won't buy from you. And above all, they need to get a feeling of trust, a bond of trust with you. And that's when you'll get somebody that will not only buy once, but they'll buy many times, potentially be some of your best paying clients, and they'll become raving evangelists. They'll go everywhere they go, they'll tell people how great you are, and they'll refer other people in. So how do we get there, though? This is the question. How do we get there? Well, one of the key factors is, in fact, what we're talking about here today. It's building deep and not wide. Now, this isn't an exclusive problem just for coaches and consultants. I see businesses in all industries making the same mistake, and especially it's client-facing industries more so than customer-facing industries. With client-based industries, you need to position yourself as the go-to expert in your marketplace or in your particular niche. But I see so many people out there, so many businesses out there who are trying to have a foot in too many camps at the same time. And what it does, by spreading yourself thin, you're only scratching the surface of the market that you're in. You only get a surface understanding of what that market's all about, what their pains are, you know, what the challenges, their wants, needs, all of that stuff. You've only got a surface understanding of that. You could never possibly be as enlightened as somebody who spent every hour of their working day focused on that one particular target market. That makes sense, surely, right? It must make sense to you. So if you're currently doing this and you haven't scaled at least $10,000 a month, you shouldn't be doing it. You should be focused in one target, narrow niche of people that are currently out there showing an interest in the area that you deal with. They're out there buying already, or they're certainly out there looking to buy. And they need to be hungry and passionate, and they need to be easy to reach. The reasons for doing this are because if you target a niche in such a way, it's much faster, cheaper and easier to position yourself at the head of that niche as the go-to expert. And by the way, you shouldn't even look to jump into any other area until you've gone way past 10k a month. I mean, if you've done the research in the first place, if you researched your niche before you decided to get into it, then hopefully you picked a niche that was, you know, narrow enough to give you the type of result that I'm talking about and to be able to dominate, but also deep enough that you can continue to enjoy the profits from being involved in that niche for many years, and you'll be able to leverage it and scale it in that niche. Otherwise, you're in the wrong niche. That's another conversation for another day, by the way. But, you know, you shouldn't, suffice to say, you shouldn't be looking to move into anything else until you've absolutely got to the ceiling of where you think the potential is in the niche you're in. And when you've got your business automated and turnkey, so in other words, once that success system is in place for you, where everything works like clockwork, and it works whether you're working directly in the business or not, then and only then is when you should look to move further afield, if that floats your boat. But also another benefit of digging really deep with your market to a narrow niche is that you'll start to understand everything about them on such a deep level, everything about that particular area on such a deep level, that not only will you be able to respond to their wants and needs really quickly, but you'll actually anticipate them and you'll be ahead of the curve. Tremendously powerful stuff. And if you're not doing that right now, you need to be doing it right now. If you're spreading yourself thin right now and you're in 2 or 3 niches but you haven't cracked 10k a month, then come on now, get real with yourself. You're making life hard. Cut the slack. What's not working? Get rid of it. Focus on the niche where you've got the most passion, the most experience and the most value to share with that marketplace, and go at it like a bull in a china store until you are dominating that niche. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you take action, because none of this stuff is any good unless you do. You know that, right? So before I go, again, I hope you've enjoyed this recording. I hope you keep coming back and checking out my videos wherever you're watching this, whether it be on my YouTube channel or whether you're watching it on my blog right now. Come and keep checking it out. Now, don't forget, before you forget, go to RobertCBrown.Online / business-advice. That's RobertCBrown.Online / business-advice. Get access now to 85% of my marketing tactics, specifically for coaches and consultants, guaranteed to shortcut your results. Why the heck wouldn't you? It's completely free. I'm there to serve you. It's been an absolute pleasure, a joy to talk to you today. I hope we connect again really soon, and I hope to see you over on my website. Take very good care and have a great day.